Okay, guys, we're going to do a lesson on 5-7. Again, this is a review, but there were several people that were absent the day before spring break, so we're going to do the lesson again. I uploaded a PDF of these notes, so you can either take notes in your notebook, you'll probably need graph paper, or print off the PDF so you can take notes on it. That's up to you. You can pause and rewind or rewatch this as many times as you want. All right, so first off, we are going to tell if this slope is positive or negative, and then we'll find the slope. So if I'm approaching this graph from the left, it looks like I'm falling down a hill, so this is negative slope. So I'm going to go from the left point to the right point, and I'm going to fall, since it's negative, and then run. Whatever I fall, that's 2 spaces, goes in the numerator, and however many spaces I run, 1, 2, 3, goes in the denominator. So the slope is negative 2/3. It's negative. Okay, we are going to do lesson 5-7 today, and it's on slopes and intercepts to graph linear equations, and then going backwards to make an equation from that. So the x-intercept is where the line of the graph intersects the x-axis, and the y-intercept is where the line intersects the y-axis. You can pause this and write that down. And we are going to find intercepts for these graphs. So here I have my, let's make it blue, and the x-intercept is on the x-axis, and if I approach on the x-axis until I touch the line right there, that is the x-intercept right there. So we'd put x-intercept is 2. Now on the y-intercept, I'm on the y-axis, and I just go down, 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 down until I touch the red graph. There it is. The y-intercept is -4. Okay, you try to do this one.
Just a reminder that our
All right, why don't you try to find the x and y intercepts in this example B. You can pause the video, and I'm going to show the answer in a second. All right, so the x-intercept on the x-axis is 4. And the y-intercept on the y-axis is right here at +1. All right, now what we're going to do is do a shortcut for graphing equations using slope-intercept form. So that's important to know. Write down slope-intercept form, and it is y equals mx plus b. M stands for slope, B stands for the y-intercept, and I don't know who made up these letters, but that's what stands for slope and that's what stands for the y-intercept. And those are the kind of equations we've been dealing with when we've been graphing, making tables and such. So here I have an equation. It is y equals 1/3 x plus 1. So you're going to start here at the y-intercept, and the y-intercept is +1 because it says +1. So I go to the y-axis, which is right here, and put a dot on the y-axis at +1. Okay? And then I'm going to do the slope, which is 1/3, and it's positive. So I'm going to rise 1 and run 3 from the dot we just plotted. So we just plotted a point at 1 on the y-axis, and I'm going to rise 1 space and then run 3 spaces and make another dot. Okay, I could keep going. I'd run off the graph a little bit, but or just do 2 points, and that's fine. And then you connect this with a line and 2 arrows on either side. Okay, Next we have one where we have y equals negative 3x plus 5, and we're going to start here at the y-intercept, which is positive 5. So we go to the y-axis and put a dot at positive 5. And then I look at the slope and it looks kind of weird because it's not a fraction. So if my slope isn't a fraction, I'm going to make it into one by putting it over invisible 1. So my slope is negative 3 over 1, and it's negative, so I'm going to fall and then run. So from the dot I just made, I'm going to fall 3 spaces and run 1. So here's my dot. I'm going to fall 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3 spaces, and run 1 space. You could stop right there, but I'm going to do it one more time. Fall 3 spaces, run 1. I'm going to do it one more time because this is really fun. So 1, 2, 3, run 1. Okay, and then I'm going to connect it with a line. I'll try it just like this. It's the best I could do. It's not very straight, but yeah, you connect with a line and there you go. But that's the shortcut for graphing equations. All right, you guys try these two. Right here, I'm looking at this equation and there's no number here. So if I don't have a number to the left of the variable, I'm going to put invisible 1 there, and then to make it a fraction, put it over invisible 1. Okay? And this one needs to go over 1. So you guys try to graph these two and pause the video because I'm going to show how to do it in a second. Okay? So try to graph those. I'm going to go into it. So you should have put a dot at positive 4. And the slope is negative 2. So I'm going to drop 2 points and run 1. Drop 2 points, run 1. I'm just going to do 3 points. You only need to do 2, but I just felt like doing 3. Okay, and then for this one, I'm going to put a dot on the y-axis at positive 2. And my slope is positive 1 over 1, so I'm going to rise 1 and run 1. So rise 1 space, run 1. Rise 1, run 1, rise 1. I'm doing that many today because I feel like it. You only need to do 2 points, but doing more is just easier to make a straight line. Somewhat straight. It's hard to do it because I'm on the computer. All right, let's skip this example. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go backwards and we're going to write the equation of the line in slope-intercept form. So we start with y equals mx plus b. So this is m and this is b. So we're going to start here and we're going to write down what the y-intercept is. That's what b is. So I put my pencil on the y-axis and boom, right there. It touches the y-axis at negative 4. So my y-intercept is negative 4. And then my slope is m, and it's negative because it's going down from left to right. It's negative, and I'm falling 1 place and running 2. So it's negative 1 over 2. So my equation is y equals negative 1 over 2, or negative 1/2 x, plus negative 4. That's my equation. Okay. Next one. I'm trying to write the equation again, so y equals blank x plus blank, and we're writing it in slope-intercept form, and that's what this is. And I try to write the y-intercept, and I noticed that, oh my gosh, there's no dot here. Well, I'm going to make a dot because I can. It's right there on the line. Okay, you guys try to write the equation for this line. Pause the video because I'm going to show the answer in a second. All right. The y-intercept is 2, and the slope is up 2 because it's positive, and over 4. Or you could have done up 1 and over 2. 2 over 4 is the same as 1 over 2 if you reduce it. So either of those slopes are fine, but 1/2 is obviously reduced. So y equals 1/2 x plus 2 is the answer. All right, last thing is special graphs. So this graph is missing x, and this equation is missing x, and this equation is missing y. So this means that y equals -3 all the time, no matter what. No matter what x is, y equals -3. So if we graph this, it'd be these 3 points, and this is a horizontal line. Like this. So horizontal lines have a slope of 0. And so if you're missing x, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to be horizontal. And this means x is always 4 no matter what. No matter what y is, x is always 4. So if I graph this, I get these 3 points, and this one is vertical. And lines that are vertical have a slope that's called undefined. Undefined. And that's because you have rise, but you have no run. So you have a rise of 1, 2, 3, and a run of 0. And if I divide by 0, we'll get a domain error. We can't divide by 0, so that's why the slope is undefined. So that's the end of this lesson. It was a great one. All right, your next job is to go back into Google Classroom and figure out what's next. Have a good day.